Hey boys and girls, I want to explain to you your monster genetics paper that you're going to be filling out. It looks like this. Yours is front and back. And I wanted to talk to you a little bit about how we do it, what the information's telling you, and I'll give you kind of a sneak peek of mine. So first of all, there's not going to be one exactly right answer. So, I know some of y'all siblings or cousins, and you might, help each other and work together. You're not necessarily going to get the same thing, and that doesn't mean that yours is wrong. Think about like what we've been saying. Your parents look a certain way, and you may or may not get a characteristic from them. So, in the way that you create your monster, it may not be like someone else does, but that's okay because there's a chance that you can look a certain way, okay? So this sheet tells you, I believe it's 9 things about your monster, and then you have a sheet to draw your prediction of what that baby monster is going to look like. Now on Canvas, we have our picture of our mom and dad. And so you can also use that to kind of help you decide what that baby monster is going to look like. So now we're going to take our information that we know and create our Punnett squares to see our genotype and phenotype, okay? Sounds really fancy, but it's not. So first, your eyes. Now, 2 eyes is a capital E. That's a dominant feature. 1 eye is lowercase e. And we know that dad is homozygous, okay? So this part means same. So we know that dad is either 2 capital E's or 2 lowercase e's. So this is where you and somebody else might have it different. As long as you make dad homozygous, that's all that matters. So I'll show you my example here. I did last. Alright, so I'll show you my example that I did last night. So it told me that dad is homozygous, which means he's either both capital or both lowercase. I chose to make them both the dominant 1 or 2 eyes. You could make lowercase. So that just depends on what you want to do. That's why I'm saying that yours might be different. Also, it doesn't tell us about mom, so you have the liberty to make mom whatever you want. So I chose to do heterozygous, big E, little e. So then you look at it just kind of like you do the box method with multiplying. Here's a big E, so that's 2 big E's. Another one. Here we've got big E, little e, big E, little e. So then we come over here. How many capital E's did we have? 2. 2 out of the 4, 2/4, which is 50%, half. I also had 2 that were capital and lowercase. I had no little e. So then we look here at the phenotype and we say, okay, now if there's any dominant at all, it's dominant, it takes over. All 4 of mine have that capital E, so my baby monster is going to have 2 eyes. There's no chance it's going to have 1 because we have that dominant trait in all 4 of our parts, okay? Now, if we had had little e, then there would be a chance that it could have 1 eye, okay? So let's look back at our sheet. The next thing says wings. Wings are dominant, no wings are not. That is a lowercase. All it tells us is that mom is heterozygous. So hetero, remember, that can be different. So when I did mine, and you can do mom on top or mom on the side, it doesn't matter. I just kept doing mom over here. So I made her big W, little w. I had to because it told me that. And then I decided, well, we'll make dad little w, little w. So then when I put them together, I didn't have any of it capital W, but I had 2 of these other ones. So here is another place where I get to kind of make a choice. My baby monster, the way I did it, it's got a 50-50 chance of having wings or no wings. So this is where you get to have some choice with it, because 2 of mine have that dominant and then 2 of them don't. So this is where you can have some choice, okay? And then you just continue to do that all the way. I think there's only like number 4, it tells you both parents are heterozygous. So we know that both of them are going to be big and little. So that one is going to be just one way. And just like there, when we do it like that, it's a 75% chance that they're going to have 2 ears. But they could just have 1. Okay? So it's not saying it's impossible. So you can kind of just take the liberty with that. Okay? So that's how you're going to complete those. If you have questions, just let me know. And then when you get finished, start drawing your monster. I looked through and said, okay, what's my body first? So I looked at my body shape and all that. So here's my beautiful monster. It ended up where I thought it'd have a square body, freckles, 2 ears, wings, arms, 2 eyes. I'm supposed to have it colored blue, but I don't have it colored blue right now. So this is just something fun for you to practice doing this. So if you have any questions, let me know.